Hi, my name is Constance Roberti, and I am a senior attending Florida International University, currently enrolled in PPE 3003, Theories of Personality. Today I will be discussing Buddhist psychology in reference to personality development. Just to give you a quick overview, according to our text, Buddhist approaches to personality are derived from religious traditions dated back 2.5 millennia. Rather than an emphasis on stable personality, Buddhists emphasize on spiritual progress. Personality description is closely connected with ideas of development and adaptation. Personality development. According to Buddhist psychology, continued growth is emphasized in the root of development. This emphasis is not placed on external determinants, such as the influence of family or society, but rather on the individual's own choices and actions. And that brings us to the question of how does Buddhist psychology concepts address children who are orphans or have unhealthy parents, and how is their personality affected, if at all affected? And, anyone would think that obviously being an orphan or a child to an unhealthy parent would definitely have some type of effect on one's personality. But according to Buddhist psychology, they think the opposite. They believe the opposite. And the belief is that healthy growth requires giving up the illusionary notion of separate self and recognizing the interrelationships of all people and all that exists in the natural world. Healthy functioning requires distorted perception, while emotional well-being reflects adjustment and being able to claim happiness despite one's variety of adversities. And basically being an orphan or a child to an unhealthy parent would be considered an adversity. And, Buddhist psychology basically stands on the principle of responsibility of the individual. So innately, our personalities are our own responsibility, despite who's raised us, the surroundings that we're in. It's basically our responsibility. So therefore, there is no effect on whether one individual is an orphan or a child to a unhealthy parent. Comparing and contrast. While listening to the Dalai Lama's speech, there definitely were some similarities and differences that were triggered from previous personality theories that were presented in the semester, throughout the semester. And the first one would have to have been at the mention of the self. He definitely spoke of the self quite a few times, and the notion that many would consider it to be a selfish act to consider self. He definitely compared self-esteem, which we learned about earlier, to what he labeled as self-compassion. And basically the Buddhism suggested that this was an alternative. The self-compassion was an alternative to the self-esteem. And it tells treating oneself with kindness, recognizing one's shared humanity, and being mindful when considering negative aspects of oneself. And that it's okay to carry all these characteristics while, a lot of us relatively have low self-esteem. The Dalai Lama definitely thought that was intriguing. So that was one difference that I saw. When he spoke of the moment of happiness that an infant achieves at that first moment with their mother, I definitely remembered Horny's theory and her beliefs on how, childhood prenatal love is essential for a healthy development, while neglect of that will definitely be enduring some type of fundamental conflict. The Dalai Lama definitely suggested that being able to have a maximum, level of affection and care received definitely allows an individual to receive the highest level of happiness and stability. That definitely aligned with her beliefs. However, there definitely is that belief in Buddhism that there is an innate responsibility in an individual to attain happiness, stability, and to develop their own personalities. So that definitely was something that aligns but shared some type of differences as well. I just want to thank you for allowing me to present this to you. Thank you. And that is all.